Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade, and the markets have been in turmoil. Start off here looking at the diamonds. This is a monthly chart. Diamonds, we were down a lot more than this for the month, but if you look here, you can look right there, we're down 4.5% for the month so far. We have one more day for the month. Spiders down a staggering 7%. The Nasdaq down almost 12%, guys, in 1 month. Let me put that in perspective. Markets go up roughly 11% per year going back the last 45 years. And in 1 month, we lost more than that, almost 12. Russell's 2000 down 12%, 12.2. Financials almost break even. Gold for the month down 2%. Silver for the month down 4%. Bitcoin for the month down 18%. Ethereum for the month down 31%. So that's for the month. We have one more day. Finish out the month. So let's take a look here at the weeklies. And it has been just a horrible 3 weeks in the markets. This is the spiders here. Horrible 3 weeks. Down, 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 down. We had this bearish divergence. We had the rising wedge. We broke down on these trend lines. And down below all major moving averages. Down, 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 down. It's just a horrible place to be. But we almost hammer out. Now, this is not a hammer. Tell me why this is not a hammer in the comments below. Tell me why that is not a hammer, but it's hammerish. I just made up a word. But here's what I like about it. If I go to a line chart, let me show this to you. Do you see this swing low right there? That swing low, I got this pink line. I don't know if you can see that pink line. Let's zoom way in so you can see it. I mean, we'll zoom way in, okay? This swing low, come across. That's where we're at. So check this out. If I go back to a bar chart, we open below that area, we go down, down, down. It was just horrendous. I mean, let me draw this. I'm using the ruler here. I'm going to go to the high of the month, okay? This is a weekly chart. Down to the low. Guys, at one point, the SPY was down over 12%. Oh, that's horrible. But when we rally back up, closing above that, we have a good chance of rallying higher, guys. You can stop the video now. We have a really good chance now. I thought last week we had a good chance of going higher, but we didn't. We just chopped sideways and did a whole lot of nothing. I think this week, well, I said that we would go higher. We did go higher by 0.91%, okay? So we did go higher. We did go higher technically. It's just not the high that I was thinking for the week. All right, the diamonds for the week was at this major trend line. So we have resistance. We break resistance. We go up, hit resistance, and now we come down. That previous resistance now support. We had all these trend lines, and we sure enough found support. We went below it, came, stopped at it, and we rallied up. Does not surprise us. We had 100,000 trend lines there. That's why we bounced. We go up, we hit a resistance, and then we drop again. Let me go to a line chart so you can really see this well. Up, down, we hit a gazillion trend lines. Up, down, up, hit a trend line. We come down, we break those two. Bad news. We break those two. Now we broke four. Bad news. We come down and smash this one. Resistance, resistance, support. Bam! We touch it perfectly. Go to a bar chart. Look at this. We touch it. We gap down, we go down lower, way lower, and back up. So the diamonds, man, how did the diamonds do for the week? Let's just check this out. Let's go to the high, drag this down to the, oh man, it's in my way. Hold on, let me drag this down a little bit. So I'd say, so that's down 12 or 10.3%. 12.3%. Nasdaq's going to be the real bad. But look how that we rallied up. This tells me that this has a really good chance of going up. Can we get past those trend lines, and can we get back above the 20-week moving average? That's the big question. That's what we need. That's what we want to see happen next week. Okay, guys? Nasdaq. Oh, what a horrible drop. For the week, it was at break even. It was up 0.03% for the week. What was the Dow? Diamonds. That was up 1.4% for the week. And but the Nasdaq, wow, guys! If I go here to the ruler, let's go to the top here. This top, oh man, I want to hit that right. This was the beginning, actually. I need to start there. Look at that. At one point down 17%. 17% on the Qs, guys, in 1 month. That is unbelievable. Rallied back Friday. We rallied back. But if you look here at this is the small caps. Small caps down. Major trend line, man. Look at this. This trend line goes back forever. Just forever. What have I done with this one? I think that one was... Is that not a ray? That might be... That is... Gotcha. Okay. But right here, look at the resistance, resistance, resistance. Boom! Support. Big time support. Big time support right there. So it'd be interesting to see if we get a bounce. We should. We're really overextended. If you look here at the RSIs, you look at the MACD, everything is way low. The thing that's interesting, and I'll share something with you, if you go to the MACD, the centered oscillator on the MACD. Again, this is a weekly chart on the Russell's 2000. If you look at the histogram, see you got two lines. You got a MACD line and a signal line. When the MACD line and the signal line are going lower and they're spread apart, you'll get these big histograms on the zero side, but on the negative side, on the downside of that zero line. So it's an oscillator because we have a zero line, so that it's a centered oscillator. A centered oscillator has a zero line. If it's just a regular oscillator, you'll see a 20 and 80 or a 30 and 70 or something like that. But anyway, this histogram shows us the distance between the signal line and the MACD line. If you notice, the histogram went from big to small. That means these two lines are getting closer together. They have to get close together before they can turn. So this is a good indication that this is about ready to go bullish. Like, for example, these big histograms get smaller, and then they tick to the positive side. And then we go higher in the chart right there. Didn't last long. Then it crashed and burned. But we're at the support level. The question is, will we go higher? We have a really good chance of going higher. Financials. For the week, it was up 1.36%. Not too shabby. And we closed. Look at this. We have a big-time bearish divergence. And sure enough, we broke a lot of support. Every time we had these dangling whites, okay, see this white that looks like it's just hanging down there by itself, it rallies. See this one, this white that hangs down there by itself, it rallies. This white that hangs down there by itself, it rallies. This white that hangs out by itself, it rallies. Because I'm starting to see this pattern. I don't know if you can see that pattern. I've been trading 24 years going next month. So February would be 24 years trading using technical analysis. And so I look for these patterns. This little white dangling down there, it rallies. I put in the big low of the coronavirus. So that's just something I watch for. This candle looks very much like this candle, looks very much like that candle, looks very much like this candle. I expect to see a rally on the financials. That should pull the rest of the markets higher. Gold. Bad news on gold, guys. This is bad for the week. It's down 2.3%, but what's worse is we're in these apex. And we got here and we broke down. Gold is a big-time sell. I would not want to hold gold. The only way I would want this is if this healed itself, it comes down, comes back up, and then crosses back above both of those trend lines. This will be a death hook, a bullish death hook, and you will see a sizable run to the upside. If it does not turn around and break up through that apex immediately, and it has to happen soon within the next few weeks, if it does not give us that bullish death hook, this is in trouble. I would not want to hold gold right now. Gold is not a hold. Silver, let's see what's happening. Silver, we have this. It's this is called a descending triangle. So this is a flat bottom, a descending top. We're down at support. A lot of times I'd say this is a buy opportunity. You buy at this lower line. You buy at that line, it rallies up. You buy at this line, it rallies up. You buy at this line, it rallies up. We're at there again, but because we're getting to the apex, this could be a descending, which is more bearish than it is bullish, but descending triangle that could break down, especially now. The gold's breaking down. This would be problematic for me to want to hold. This is no good. Silver for the week took a bloodbath, down 7.5%. US dollar for the week was up substantially, 1% up. It looks a lot bigger than what it is. That's what put on so much pressure this week. When this is going straight up, it is hard for the dollar, or hard for the stocks to go up, and gold and silver. That is killing gold and silver right now. VIX went up, 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 and closed below this major trend line. Not bad at all. Let me go to a line chart. Resistance, we're below it. Everything is well. Go here, went up and down, go up and then down, stopping at that trend line. The fear just got up as high. Look at this, got up almost at 40. I mean, it's 38, almost 39, and then it closes right now at 27. It's down here, still kind of high, but nowhere where it used to be. Really, it's come down quite a bit. Bitcoin monthly, down, 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 down. Ooh, hammer time, guys. We got a hammer down here, and we're very extended to the downside. Could be a buy opportunity. Look for that buy to go higher to the 46, 47,000 mark. And we are right now at 37. So we can make some pretty good money here on Bitcoin. I'm liking what I'm seeing there. Let's see, Ethereum, down, 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 down. And at Doji's, after an extended drop, that could very much be our bottom. Look at the MACD. See how the MACD, the histograms are getting smaller? That means we could be ready to head higher, and that will cross over there. And we do have very oversold areas on the RSIs. Very interesting. So a quick look at the daily charts. This daily chart is the S&P 500. You go down, 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 down. Really thought this was going to be a rally. We had this hammer-looking thing here, big, and thought this would be a rally, and it wasn't. Gap down, and it has been if you guys can agree with me, give a like on the video, but this has been, for swing trading, a gut-wrenching week in the markets. It is psycho. This market had no idea what it wanted to do. Almost reminded me back here where it got really just whipsawing crazy. Right here, we're seeing that same stuff here. But if you look at this for face value, this is a low base. So you go down, low base, more bearish than it is bullish. However, look at this hammer. And then it got really bullish on Friday, coming back up, challenging the 200-day moving average. It almost looks like it wants to go over. This could be a frying pan. Come down, frying pan, and then it rallies higher. It could do that. Here is what I was talking about on the MACD. Remember how on the MACD I said you get these negative histograms, negative, negative, negative. Then they get really tiny before they cross over, and then once it crosses over, you get a bullish histogram. Boom! That's a big one too, guys. A lot of strength here on the last day on the spiders. Big hook on the RSI 6. Diamonds, big pop, crossover. You had multiple histograms to the upside here, going higher. Crossover. I mean, so the last few days have been bullish but bearish. They've been bearish, but the MACD says we're big time bullish. Nasdaq, down, 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 closes above this trend line, guys. Hold on, I gotta look at this. I just want to see what I was doing here. Oh, I just went to those two right there. We go down and break it. Let's see if that was a big candlestick. Yeah, that was a nasty one. See how high we were up, and then we come crashing down. Usually when you break a trend line, it happens on a big candlestick, and they're nasty. Down, 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 acting as resistance. Now we close back above it. This is interesting. Big histogram tick to the upside. Big hook on the RSI. Small caps. Kind of a hammer-ish looking thing here. Big time bullish divergence on the MACD. Positive tick on the histogram. Guys, divergence on our RSI. This could very likely be our low. This could be our low. I'm looking at it. I'm calling it. This could be our low. look at this. This is the financials. Down, 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 up, up, and then down. We have a positive tick on the histogram. We're heading higher. I don't know. Hold on. So that's a double bottom. It's hard to see. You can't see the double bottom here at all. You go here and you can see it. See, it's a W for winter, wonderful, and wow. So that is stepping higher on the RSI. So that is a bullish divergence, but not by much, not by much. And I would take this line right here and move it to this area, and take that one and move it to that area. So that makes more sense here. I hope I'm not messing it up because, yeah, right there, boom, 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 go here. Yeah, oh yeah, I like it. So that's looking good to me, guys. This is the financials, banks. This has a chance to blast higher above these moving averages. A ton of moving averages that could act as resistance. The daily on the gold, down, 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 down. Short-term bounce, expect it. Silver, it's way overextended to the downside. Look for a bounce, but it's just that bounce will give you a chance to get out. I showed you the big picture on the monthly, weekly. That is bad news. You just don't want any part of that. So semiconductors took it a bloody hit. This just over the time. Semiconductors in the tech space. Techs have just been hit hard, hard, hard. So anyway, let's just get after it. A couple things here. Ukraine is a mess. And semiconductors are getting hit because the U.S. is threatening sanctions, on Russia, saying if you do anything, we're going to hit you hard on the semiconductor side, not furnishing those. And China is licking their chops, saying, yes, please, we'll take that business. So I don't think Russia is scared. A lot of turmoil taking place. There's going to be something go down. The skinny is that they're waiting until February when the ground freezes before the troops come, they do their invasion. It'll be interesting to see what that does to the markets. You got to be nimble. It's hard telling what will happen during that time and how the U.S. will respond to that. So it's something to watch for, right? But I would say keep an eye on the breadth of the markets. Look for issues. Look for it's always good to look for 75% of all the stocks. I hadn't looked today. It'd be interesting on Friday to find out, did the issues were 75% of all stocks or more, or issues higher than those going down? And if so, that'd be a good thing. If we were to get two of those in a row, meaning if in fact on Friday we got this time of this video and Monday we get that would bode well, saying look for more upside movement in the markets. I personally think that my call that I did 3 weeks ago, saying I think we put in our high, will stand. I don't see a feasible high. I mean, it's plausible, plausible. I just don't see it highly likely that we're going to make new market highs anytime in the near future, maybe years. I think that's our high. But I do think we have an opportunity, especially how dovish the Fed has been on trying to walk. They're walking a tightrope right now. And if you don't understand it, I don't understand it fully. But when we are looking at inflation is aggressively tracking higher like it has been, they don't have a choice but to raise rates. The Fed. That is the remedy. They've got to raise rates and aggressively to fight off and ward off the out of control inflation. But they will kill the markets by doing that. I mean, slaughter them. And I'm telling you guys, I look forward, if they were to do something aggressive like that and the markets start to go tank, short city, man, that's where we make our money. We will make a ton of money from all these little losses you take in the markets trying to be a bull while it's dropping. You make up all that when you are playing the right side of the field on these drops. Now, we're in a correction. Markets are down 10%, they're saying. from the highs. At least IBD is saying it's in a correction. I don't know if I had that confirmed by looking at the markets. If it's truly, you have to be down 10% to be in a correction. So we may we may be in a correction. If not, we're close to it. But I think we're going to rally next week, and it'd be interesting to see how the Fed, they will slow walk. They said, hey, we're going to raise rates soon, but you don't know when, right? When will they do that? And I think when they are raising rates, the markets will, perhaps drop for day, 2 week, whatever, and then it will balance out again and head higher. But the problem is, I think for the long haul, we're going to see a sideways chop sideways or a chop to the downside. We'll get weeks and weeks of up, but more weeks of down. So it'll be a trend that will slightly be drifting lower or that. But if something happens that's really a catalyst to get this market to fall over, it could be a nasty nosedive. Who knows? We're 12 years long in the tooth when it comes to this thing. So to the market, it's due for a major pullback. 50% pullback. If a Fibonacci 50% pullback is a great buyer area. As long as we stay above the 61.8 on the body, I'm getting in the details, but a 50% haircut in this market would be like the Dow going from 35,000, down to 16 or 17,000. That would be unbelievable. People would freak out because of how bad that would hurt the markets. But we are savvy traders, and we're trying to make sure that we are bearish in those type of environments. I showed you that we cracked a lot of trend lines. Good areas to be thinking bearish, right? But just know when things drop fast, they rally fast. That's what happens. And I think I built a pretty good argument here, looking at the technicals, that we could be doing a V bottom. I don't know how long the V will be, though. Will it go down and come all the way back up to those highs? I doubt it. I think come down and go up 50%. I think that's what will happen. And then it'll drop again. And the questions will be, will they break the lows that we're setting in place right now? That would be the big question. But that's why you subscribe to the video like this, and we keep you informed so you can benefit from it. And make sure you share the video with anybody you feel like could benefit from this. Most people don't know, but I'm on the professional side of trading now. I trade a significant amount of money in the markets on a regular basis. When I say significant, you just can't believe how much I'm trading in the markets, live markets, on a regular basis. And that's why I only do a video once a week. I wish I could do them every day and crank these things out, but I don't. I'm very, very, very involved on a day-to-day basis with my own affairs. So anyway, that's why we only mentor once a month now. We only do it 3 times, 3 days. We only mentor 3 days out of 30 now. We used to mentor far more than that. We just don't do that anymore. And we don't even advertise it. You won't see banners or anything out there. So it's the people who search us out and say, we want somebody that has 23, 24 years experience and who's a professional trader teaching us. So anyway, and they somehow find us. They find us and they figure out how to connect with us, to talk to us about us coaching them. So anyway, I'm half tempted. I'll throw this out. I had no plans of throwing this out, but I'm half tempted. And you don't have to respond in the comments on this. I mean, you can if you want to. I can't stop you. You don't have to. You can reach out to me personally through the website, des, at groktrade.com. I am half tempted to do a mastermind. And this is just for individuals. I mean, it's not going to be cheap. This is going to be something that the annual cost to be part of this mastermind would be significant. But you'll fly into Tampa in my office, and you will be in a mastermind with a group, and we will be talking stocks and ETFs and where the markets are, what we're seeing, and opportunities that are out there for us to be researching ourselves and considering and really diving deep, right? yeah, there'd be some teaching, I guess, in it, but it's not going to be that. It's going to be a think tank. It's a mastermind. So we come together, have a couple speakers, have a lot of people coming in, and I think I would cap it at 12. I think I would cap it at 12, and but if I had 12 individuals who'd be willing quarterly to fly into Tampa, and would want to be with me and the other people who are high profile individuals or killers in the markets who I'm surrounded with, and to be able to just be part of these discussions and to, iron sharpens iron, and us coming together and talking about strategies and opportunities and what we're doing that's working and what we're seeing, what techniques we're seeing that works. And if that would be something that, if you're part of a mastermind now and you're a trader, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know the value of the masterminds. I haven't even put one together. I haven't even told my team about this. I just thought, man, would I be willing to do that once a quarter for 2 or 3 days in Tampa? Just set time aside to talk with that mastermind group and to be with them intimately, going over all things stock, ETFs, and cryptocurrency. Big into crypto, guys. Big into crypto. I have a lot to share on that. I should actually be doing one video, stocks, another video on my crypto stuff. Who would like that? I don't know. Most of you would. I'm actually a moderator of the world's largest crypto page on Facebook, called Cryptocurrency Investing. Moderator there. And it's funny, I'll speak on cryptocurrency, and when I speak for one group, somebody in that group has me speak for their group, and I've been speaking. I just got asked today to speak. I'll be a keynote speaker. Oh, I'll throw this out. This is only for people deemed as accredited investors or qualified investors, because no other people can be part of this. In Cleveland, I'll be a keynote speaker for a group of 50 to 70 individuals at a gala for high net worth individuals. The ticket is $300 for a couple coming in. I'm no part of this other than they asked me to speak. So if you want to meet me and to be together, I'm happy. What it's called? What is it? I can't believe I'm over here jabbering, and it's called the Deal Makers. I think I got this right. Dealmakersgala.com. Dealmakersgala.com. I think I have that right. I could be way wrong on that. It's Dealmakers Gala. I don't know if there's any other words in there. I think it's Dealmakersgala.com. In Cleveland, March 6th. So Nick and Troy, I know their names. They're the ones leading it. I have no affiliation with them other than I'm friends with Troy. That's it. But anyway, look forward to that. But anyway, that's something for you if you're in the area. So out of the group, 2/3 of the people are from Ohio. The other 1/3, they fly in from wherever to be part of this. So fly into Cleveland. Anyway, don't know anything about that airport. I'll know soon enough. Anyway, I'm just jabbering. Guys, I cannot believe you made it this far. Tell us if you made it. Say you made it, because you are the psychos of the world. Anybody would sit and listen to 15 minutes of good technical analysis from a seasoned veteran in the market, and then listen to 20 minutes of me just droning on and on about whatever comes to my mind. That makes you crazy, not me. Anyway, I love you guys. We'll catch you later. I got dinner plans. And Gasparilla is here I didn't know what Gasparilla was. It's like Mardi Gras, but with pirates. How cool is that? That's this weekend. We're going to go celebrate. Catch you guys later. We'll see you. Bye.